You are tuned into the Trust and Believe Nomad Cast. I am your host, retired Master Sergeant 20. Today is the 1st November, November 1st, 2021. Can you believe it? We have 1 month left in the year of 2021. And we go ahead and segue to 2022. Man, so hope everyone had a great weekend since the last time I talked to y'all. Hope you had a great Friday, a great Saturday, and a great Sunday, which is Halloween. Hope you took the kids out, the trick or treat, and all the things associated with Halloween. Hope you guys were safe and sound, and just enjoyed yourself. For us on my side, everything was good to go, family wise. But I would tell you, Saturday was a significant emotional event. Everyone know I talked about it Thursday with Michigan. I'm a huge Michigan fan. Grew up in Detroit. Love Michigan football, Michigan sports. Can't stand, we dislike Michigan State, commonly known as Michigan Stank, right? And when Michigan plays Michigan Stank, it is a heated rivalry. They don't like each other, and that's okay. I think you need to have those hated rivalries. And as long as it stay within the boundaries of sports, right? Yeah. And so Saturday, Michigan was up 30-14, and we end up losing 37-33. I tell you, as a kid, I used to get so mad and frustrated when we lose to Michigan Stank. As I've grown older, I still get upset, but not to the point where, I want to throw a remote control at the TV upset. But nonetheless, get upset when these guys lose to Michigan Stank. It's just something about, but nonetheless, I continue to root for my team. We're number 9 in the country, so I'm glad we're there. So then yesterday, I already had an emotional event with Michigan. So these dudes show up. And we lose 41-6. We are 0-8. The Detroit Lions have not won a game this year. And I would tell you, a Lions loss emotionally is easier for me to digest than a Michigan loss. But nonetheless, you talking about Monday Mental Kombat. I should just do Monday Mental Kombat about these two teams. Nonetheless, and I had to throw the helmets down. All right, so we're talking about Monday Mental Kombat. I can't talk too much more about Michigan football and the Detroit Lions, right? So we're going to go ahead and move into our normal Monday battle rhythm, right? So today is Monday Mental Kombat. Usually I talk about anything that's dealing with the mentals, whether it's depression, talked about toxic leadership a while ago, talked about influences. Well, today I'm going to show a video on me getting promoted to Master Sergeant. And the reason I'm showing you this for a couple of reasons. One, today is 1 November, so it marks the 1-year anniversary of me officially retiring from the Army, right? That's significant in itself. And also November 1st marks the 4-year anniversary of when I was promoted to Master Sergeant. Now you may ask yourself, why would you show this video? What does that have to do with Monday Mental Kombat? Well, my answer is it has a lot to do with it, because everything I've talked about, leadership, toxic leadership, depression, influences, being stationary, all those things I talked about in previous Monday Mental Kombats, I can apply to this. One, depression, because I was away from my wife and kids for a year in Korea. It was the first time I was ever promoted without them in attendance. Sacrifice, selfless service, servant leadership. I can definitely provide a testimony on, being able to withstand any type of life curveballs, any time of life negatives, and make those into a positive, because it's a very difficult thing to make it to the rank of Master Sergeant. It's a very difficult thing in doing anything you want to a lot in life and trying to achieve at a certain level, because there's always people with bats hitting at your kneecaps. So it's just one of them things. I took honor and pride with that, because as I stated in previous videos, my ultimate goal when I was discharged from the Marine Corps and I enlisted in the Army, I told my wife at the very least I want to make the rank of Master Sergeant. And I accomplished that. So I really take that rank, seriously. I still wear the retired Master Sergeant hat, what have you, right? But again, that video I'm gonna show you, it signifies and culminates the events that I've had in my life in order to earn that rank and get promoted. Now, this video I'm gonna show you, again, it's coming from 2017 in Camp Casey, South Korea. I was promoted to the rank of Master Sergeant by members of my battalion command sergeant major, my S3 officer, my first sergeant, and everyone that was in the crowd was in my unit, along with folks that was in previous units with me, but was at Korea at the same time. And at that time I was promoted. There was a lot going on in Korea. You can look at the newspaper clippings and look at the climate and the temperature of Korea in 2017 and 2018. I was in the middle of all that. So you can read what happened. I'm not going to go into all that, but it was definitely hot on the peninsula, as we called it. And it wasn't because of the weather. I mean, it was hot over there. But nonetheless, again, that's perseverance, that's sacrifice, determination, all those, any type of mental or life adjectives you want to apply to this video, you can, because again, it was the culminating event for me. I reached the mountaintop in a sense. And you may say, well, the mountaintop for the enlisted members is E9. Being a sergeant major was never my goal. I just knew at some point, physically and mentally, I was just tired. And I made the rank of Master Sergeant, earned it. Go ahead and exit stage left. Time to do something else, right? So again, that video, signifies a lot of things. Probably the most important thing is the first time I was ever promoted without my wife and kids in attendance. When I made the rank of sergeant, we were stationed in Germany. My wife and daughter was there. This was before our son was born. When I made the rank of staff sergeant in Fort Urban, California, my wife and daughter was there. They pinned me. When I made the rank of sergeant first class when I was recruited in Detroit, my wife, my daughter, and my son were there. And then when I got promoted to Master Sergeant in Korea, my family wasn't there because it was a dependent restrictive tour, being 11 miles from the DMZ and all the et ceteras. Again, so I don't want to hold anyone up. I hope everyone had, a great day, a great weekend. And we're going to move into today's episode of Monday Mental Kombat. And it's going to be a video from South Korea, Camp Casey, South Korea, 2017, 1 November, is when I was promoted to the rank of Master Sergeant. So before that, I want to make sure you can follow me at Retired Master Sergeant 20 on YouTube. Again, you can check all your favorite podcast platforms to listen to the audio version. Appreciate everything. I'm glad you guys are safe and sound. Continue to move forward in your life and just be steadfast and be deliberate with everything you do. Again, after this video, I'll see y'all tomorrow for Talking on a Tuesday. But next up is the video, 2017, 1 November. I was promoted to the rank of Master Sergeant, Camp Casey, South Korea. Stay tuned.
Speak that into this. And I tell you, for me as a command sergeant major, being able to recognize and promote a non-commissioned officer such as fine and Sergeant First Class Anderson is a great honor. And I invite all of you in this audience to one day aspire to be like Sergeant First Class Anderson, because he's a great non-commissioned officer and is a true champion for this battalion. And fortunately, many of you will reap some of the benefits of his efforts. So with that being said, I'll get off my soapbox and I'll start talking about how great Sergeant First Class Anderson in the future. His actions will show you how great he is. But at this time, I'll go ahead and let first some of his leadership, the first sergeant, and his OIC say a few words about Sergeant First Class Anderson. First sergeant.
All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, hey, like some maybe said, Sergeant Anderson came in, taking over the S3. He came in running. All right, if you don't know, the S3 is like the brains of the organization. The operations NCOIC, the S3, it's like the sergeant major is the extension of the colonel. The operations NCO is like the extension of the sergeant major. Right, so when he's thinking like the sergeant major. NCOs out there, you know, this realm of promotion is like a Hall of Fame. Master Sergeant, Sergeant Major, that's like a Hall, everybody doesn't make it. So that's a tribute to the work that he's put in before he came here, the work and the mentorship that he's given the soldiers, and what he's produced in units before he came here. Right? That's why he's getting promoted. And he's a great guy, right? He's not one of those leaders that something goes wrong, he just panics, stays calm, thinks, and he executes. So I'm glad I can be here. I'm glad he's getting pinned while he's here, and not leaving. He's a great MC. The short time that he's been here, I can tell he's a great MC.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, for me, I've been doing this a long time, like 16 years. I've had quite a few partners in crimes. The stars on the line every time you get somebody you want, or you get the person that you need. But this time, the Army got it right. Like, they got it right. I couldn't be more excited, more grateful, more blessed to have you as the S3 NCOIC. And I also want to thank you for letting us be a part of pinning you today. I know the NCOs and all the soldiers in S3 can attest to the mentorship and the guidance that he provides us. I mean, also the officers. I mean, you do it all. You're just a real cool dude. You never, I mean, you're always cool as a cucumber. I don't care what's going on. You always find a way to interject humor and laughter, and it's just less stressful since you've been a part of the S3 show. I mean, we are so very proud of you. I just got to talk to you. We are so very proud of you. I know you didn't want to come to Korea. You probably didn't want to come to the S3 show, because I know nobody does. But you came in there hard charging, and it's been great since you've been there. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, before we go any further, a mistake on my behalf. I'll be remorse if I did not fail to recognize first. I'm so excited about promoting you. Lieutenant Colonel Donahue, thank you, sir, for being here. And Command Sergeant Major Chaplain. Quick story. Can't make this up. Happened about 2 minutes ago. Ron Anderson comes up and say, hey, this is how he did. Sergeant Major Chaplain's coming. Chaplain? He's not a chaplain. What we doing here? That's what we all believe. The chaplain is coming. I said, okay, cool. Then I see a Sergeant Major coming in. Now I'm upset. Like, why you gonna have a Sergeant Major come and then tell me? Well, his name is Sergeant Major Chaplain. So he came up. I thought he was giving me the great case Sergeant Major, the chaplain is coming. But it's Command Sergeant Major Chaplain. Can't make it up. Well, but thank you for coming, Sergeant Major. Sir, always great. All right, with that being said, hope you orders.
Attention orders. The Secretary of the Army has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of Sergeant First Class Damon Anderson. In view of these qualities and his demonstrated leadership potential and dedicated service to the United States Army, he is therefore promoted to Master Sergeant. Signed, Brian T. Donahue, Lieutenant Colonel, Logistics, Commanding.
Please guide me. Lost right. Bear with me, I'm trying to button these buttons here. A little nervous.
You can tell by the sweat. At ease. I have a seat. All right. I give you the newest Master Sergeant of the United States Army in the 70th BSB, Master Sergeant Anderson.
I'm gonna say my thank you before I go into my speech. So I appreciate everyone that's here from the company leadership teams, battalion, former Command Sergeant Major Chaplain, Colonel, Sergeant Major for your guidance, First Sergeant, the ma'am. A special shout out to my battalion S3 team, and I'll go more into that into my speech. This day right now is it's joy and pain for me. I'm happy that I made the rank of Master Sergeant, but the pain is, my family's in Fort Knox, Kentucky. So this is the first time I've ever been pinned without my wife and my children here. So it's kind of sad for me in that sense. So with my family being in Fort Knox, I take satisfaction knowing that I embrace my family here. My family in the S3, that's my squad, that's my crew. Now I love these guys. I've only been on for like 2 minutes, but I love these guys. My family in the HSC, the family in the HHB, the 579, family is 70th as a whole. Because at the end of the day, that's what we are, family. We cry together, we laugh together, but more importantly, we're together. And we have a saying in our S3 section, there's no I, there's no me, it's only a us and we. And that's how we have to embrace things in life. So I didn't do this by myself at all. Someone had to sit me down, smack me in the face and tell me, hey, you need to do this to make this. I had to sit down someone and smack them in the face to get them to where they gotta go. So at the end of the day, we all need each other to strive for excellence. So at the end of the day, it's never about you, it's always about the us, it's about the we. So if we embrace that mindset, we'll be good to go. So I appreciate everyone coming out today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, so I appreciate that. I stole that from Jay-Z, by the way. But I thank everybody through personal interactions, through mentorship, through verbal spankings from the Sergeant Major and the First Sergeant. Someone has impacted me here. And initially, I didn't want to come to another S3. This is my third time to S3, but timing is everything. I'm around the right people. For the first time in a while, I feel good about where I'm at. I think we're good to go. Let's make some money till I leave here in August. So we're good to go. So again, I appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you. The door is open, so you guys are welcome to have food. You can eat some of the cake. It's all ours. It's not mine. That's our cake. That's our food. So we'll celebrate together. We'll laugh together. Have a safe weekend. Be safe. Godspeed to everybody.
Whoa. You know, when I do these promotions, I mean, these are yours, but we need to think it's only right that we don't take them and throw them away and throw them over our shoulder. But I generally like to give them to a staff sergeant or something like that. In this case, a staff sergeant. One of these things are not cheap, so when you get promoted, you're gonna be looking for them. You wish you wouldn't have them. So I'm gonna put you on the spot. First task is a master sergeant. Find you a staff sergeant. I want you to call them up and get them.
I will. I'm gonna do it right now. So as a 92 alpha, Lord knows I'm proud to be a 92 alpha. And there's 2 promotable 92 alphas that's here right now. Staff Sergeant Sanchez promotable, 92 alpha. Staff Sergeant Reed, 92 alpha. 1 for each. So these things are expensive, so you gotta buy the other ones.
Hey, this will conclude the formal portion. I'll tell you, this is a good feeling. All right, this is how you start the weekend off. But just because it's Friday, let's not have that good feeling amongst each other. It's no difference in Monday, Tuesday. It's a great time to be in this organization. All right, you should appreciate one another. Let this feeling that you have for one another carry out through the weekend and those days coming forward. All right, you truly love your battle buddy. When you see him doing something wrong, make the correction and have them understand. I'm not doing this because I don't like you. I'm doing this because I love you. All right, let's go eat. Let's go eat Master Anson's cake. How you wait still?